Hey guys, it's Erica again with another Teen Takeover Friday. Today I am going to be doing a book tasting for you guys with a bunch of graphic novels. So I am going to kind of give you a little bit of information about each book, give you an idea of like the genre of it and what it's about, and hopefully you guys will find something that you like. So let's get started. The first book is called Making Friends. It is by Kristen Gudsnick. And the back of the book says, "Sixth grade was so much easier for Danny because she knew exactly what to expect out of life. Now that Danny is in seventh grade, she is in a new middle school and her friends are in different classes, drifting away. She is totally and completely lost. But then she inherits a magical sketchbook from her eccentric great aunt and discovers that anything she sketches in it comes to life. So she draws Madison, the most amazing, perfect, and awesome best friend ever. The thing is, even when you create a best friend, there's no guarantee that they'll always be your best friend. And sometimes making a friend is a lot easier than keeping one." So this has kind of like a fantasy, fun vibe to it. This is one that my stepdaughter read. She actually says that there's a little bit of some sad parts in it, so that could be interesting. And the art is really fun. Super bright colors, really exciting, definitely eye-catching. So that is Making Friends by Kristen Gudsnick. The next one, still kind of sticking around that age range, but this one is actually pretty timeless. A lot of people have really loved this book and the movie that was based on the book. And this is called The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. Just look at that beautiful cover. Super shiny, all metallic. And this is definitely one for the fantasy lovers. The Last Unicorn is obviously about the last unicorn. The reviews say it's mind-bogglingly wonderful, perfect, absolutely unfathomably perfect. All the magic and wonder is here, accompanied by some of the most astounding art to be seen in a comic. So this one is all about the last unicorn. The art is just absolutely stunning. I know the video's kind of dark, but if you can kind of just get a look at that, it's beautiful. Just gorgeous. This is definitely fantasy heavy, really fun for all ages. It's great as a starter story to get your kids into graphic novels. And stringing right along on that fantasy vein, we have the Critical Role Vox Machina book number 1. And this is actually based on the Critical Role D&D campaign, their first campaign. Critical Role is a group of voice actors who get together once a week to play Dungeons and Dragons, and they broadcast their campaign on Twitch, and then they post their videos up on YouTube. And so their first campaign actually got turned into a graphic novel. And this is kind of a prequel to their campaign, and it was super fun. I know I read it and I loved it. I've been watching the second campaign on YouTube, but so I haven't really watched the first one as much, but it's really cool. It's about a bunch of adventurers who are trying to save their fictional world. And the art is really fun, a lot of bright colors. It has a lot of variation though. Big adventure. This is maybe for older readers. It gets a little bit dark in some places, but there's a lot of comedy. It's just an all-around great read, and I would recommend it to just about anybody. And then we have Jane. And this one is by Aileen Brosh McKenna and Ramon K. Perez. And I don't know if you can kind of see the cover of it, but this is actually a modern day telling of the classic Jane Eyre. In the back of the book says, growing up in an unhappy family in a small New England town, Jane dreamed of escaping to New York City to study art and live a life of independent adventure. Soon after arriving, she takes a job as a nanny for a mysterious, powerful businessman, Rochester, So that is what I've got for you guys today for our graphic novel book tasting. And I will be posting up some lists later on of graphic novels that we have available on Hoopla and Libby that you guys can access while we all anxiously await more news about the library. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.